Hi everyone, and welcome to the Spotlight featuring the Dracoteuthis by Myrm, the same author behind No Untameables, the Draconis Glaucus, and many other well-known mods. So, the Dracoteuthis, this is a mod I've been really looking forward to. It's got an amazing design, really cool mechanics, it's just an awesome concept altogether. And before we get started, there's two things I want to quickly address. First of all, it is not a premium mod, this is a free mod, much to my surprise. And second of all, the Dracoteuthis is not a true flyer. I know, understandably, a lot of people are funny about flyers in Aberration, so am I don't like them either. The Dracoteuthis is more comparable to the Yeeling or Wild Wycon's cockatrice, and does not have limitless flight, and I'll show you more about that once we get one tamed. So, first of all then, as is any other video, we need to go out and find one first. So, the Dracoteuthis is a big, awesome seeker dragon, and as a result of that, they spawn primarily in the red biome. So, because we're going to the red biome, and because this is meant to be a very endgame creature, I have prepped myself quite endgame myself, so I've got an imprinted and ascendant saddled rock drake, I've got ascendant hazard, a whole bunch of things. Not quite as primitively prepared as I am in most videos, I try to make it relatable. In this case, if I were to go find a Dracoteuthis for myself in a natural playthrough, I would try to be as prepared as possible. Especially because it is in very much heavily populated Reaper Queen territory. So you don't want to do this one empty-handed. So the Dracoteuthis primarily spawns with a pod of seekers, so I'm mostly just looking for a group of seekers, and from what I can tell, they are not rare either. They seem to have about the same rarity as Reaper Queens, maybe less than that, but overall, you know, it won't take you too long to find one if you're flying about the red biome. Oh, I see a massive... Oh, wait, in fact, there's one right there. Oh, there we go. That was actually really fast. I was about to say, I saw a massive pod of seekers. Oh, the fact that nameless can still spawn when you're stealthed is ridiculous. Anyway, yes, I saw a massive pod of seekers, and there we have it. The Dracoteuthis right there. Let's get a good... Oh, no, hold on, turn around. Let's get a good look at you then. Oh my goodness. Level 100. Oh, wow. Oh, dude, we're gonna get a really nice close look at this once we've tamed one, but first of all, of course, we're checking out the wild version, or just, you know, seeing what they're like in the wild. And by the way, for anyone wondering, I do get this asked a lot. My spyglass mod is just a regular tech binoculars. This is obtained from killing the Alpha Overseer tech cave. So this is vanilla, I'm not using the mods, but the regular tech binoculars I like to do all of this. God, look at the sheer number of seekers following it, and it is actually following it. So not only does it spawn seekers when it spawns, but it will attract any wild seekers, whether vanilla or no untameables, they will all just attract to the Dracoteuthis. Now, of course, if I were to turn on my shoulder pets, or maybe because I'm stealthed, hold on. Oh, yeah, that really... Oh, you can see it wants my shoulder pet. It is sucking the charge from my pet. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh, that was not a good idea. But if I turn my pet off... So, the Seekers are still close to me, therefore they're going to retain aggro, but the Dracoteuthis may have lost interest. Just because regular Seeker AI means that they'll go to anything that's emitting charge, but they'll also aggro to anything close by. So if I turn my light off while they're far away, they should de-aggro. And the Dracoteuthis, well, you can see it wants me. Contrary to what we're currently observing, this does have very advanced AI. It's just a bit of an ARK moment there where, you know, there's a rock in the way. But I'm pretty sure it did actually lose interest. In fact, actually, you know what? That was the best possible accident. It being up there means it's not down here with the nameless. You know what? I totally meant to do that. It looks majestic. Oh god, actually, you know what? Let's find out what it's like to actually fight one of these guys, because oh, it dismounted me! Because I sure left my pet on again for a bit too long there. I'm just gonna fly away with my little seeker glider, turn my pet off. Oh wait, it's still on. No, turn it off. Because the Dracoteuthis is very, very angry, and my Drake is not mountable. Oh dear god. Please, please, please let me mount. Okay, I guess not. You know what? Let's just go ahead then and just kill the poor thing. Oh, level 100. It feels bad. Oh, I killed a seeker. Can I mount you now? Yes. Dude, it's just so cool looking. Oh, I got flashbanged again. My player got flashbanged, but I did not get dismounted. And there we go. Spicy. Very, very spicy. Yeah, if I... Still taking damage. What am I taking? Oh, am I in spores? Probably. Yes, I was in spores. Okay, yeah, fun little graphical issue. Some airborne spores are invisible on high graphics. It's, you know, hard mode or something. Well, anyway, yeah, if I didn't have Ascendant Armor, that would have been a very different story. So, like I said, you kind of want to come into this pretty prepared. Alright, before we get into any taming, there's just one thing I want to show off first. Now, my player is currently invisible and I'm currently in single player. Something really cool about the Dracoteuthis is, as you just saw, that when something's emitting charge light, it gets very aggressive and goes to the source. However, if you were to present it with a wild creature, or if it finds a wild creature with charge light, it'll actually grab it and it'll absorb the charge light from it. Wow! Okay, I feel like a little bit of spoilers from the tamed version, but look at that. And then once it's finished absorbing the charge light, you can hear it killing the featherlights. Now, during this process, if you try to attack it, it will just flee. It'll drop the featherlight and flee. Okay, there you go. It's just finished being killed. And it's not supposed to fly, that's interesting. But, oh god, it's beautiful. So now that it's finished killing the featherlight and just dumped its corpse, now it will resume to be hyper-aggressive once again. So if we go ahead then and just spawn in another one, yeah, it'll come straight for it. Oh, how cool is that? Now, I just want to quickly see then, if I remove my invisibility, so now creatures can detect me, if I then try to attack it, it should drop it and flee. Oh, it's still carrying it, but it's fleeing. Dude, it wants that featherlight. It wants its charge. That is all it wants in life, is to absorb its charge and leave. But then, as soon as it kills it, which I think it... No, it's still absorbing. Oh, dude, that's such a cool effect. Oh, there you go. It finished killing it, and now it wants to kill me. But if I were to get another one, would it still go for the charge pet? It should, in theory... Oh no, it is very... Oh, it just flashbanged me. Let's try again. Since its priority should be... Oh, no, it is not. Oh, see, hey, there you go. That's what, like, we've got primitive hazard gear on. It will kill you really, really fast. Right then, so let's get to actually taming a Dracoteuthis. So currently on the map, everything's low level, and I want to try something a bit higher level, because the taming is... interesting. It's not hard, but it does require some patience, and I thought a high level would be a better subject. So we've got a 120 over here. Now, I have switched my shoulder bear to a light bug from No Untameables, because these have like a sort of a mid-range charge where they don't do full charge that can debuff Reapers and Nameless, but they do prevent Nameless from spawning, and Seekers shouldn't aggro. So it's a nice in-betweener. I'm hoping that this will just make it a bit easier to control this taming method, because, well, the first thing you gotta do is get rid of all of these Seekers following it. Just quickly kill that Carno, there we go, and kill this Spino. So, the thing about the Dracoteuthis is that if you aggro the Dracoteuthis, it'll aggro all the Seekers following it. But if you aggro the Seekers, the Dracoteuthis will ignore them, or ignore you. There we go, got rid of that. And I just want to make sure that everything around here is nice and clean. The downside to the light bug is that I can't actively turn it on to then aggro the Seekers, but they're all over here actually. Let's go ahead then and just try and shoot one. Maybe it'll aggro the Horde? No, actually they ignored me. Well, that's just rude, isn't it? Well, maybe if I backpedal into the charge station that's conveniently right here. Yeah, there you go, now they're aggroing. Hopefully the Dracoteuthis doesn't aggro as well. No, okay, good. Alright, this is perfect. So I got all of their attention, but not the Dracoteuthis. There's a 140 Seeker there, for goodness sake. Okay, just shooting a bunch of Megalosauruses out of nearby, trying to clear as many creatures away as possible. Want to have this nice and clean, nice and empty. Oh, this really does take some patience and precision. There was just one Seeker left over. I tried to shoot it and I actually shot the Dracoteuthis. But just stealthing up and quickly jumping away seemed to be enough to lose its attention. Although you can see it's definitely angry at something. I think it's angry at a light bug, actually. Okay, actually, I just realized this is fine. So what I should now do, this is fine. Right, actually, so while it's currently attacking my Rock Drake, it should prioritize charge lanterns. So this is how you tame them. I'm going to chuck down the charge lantern. I'm going to turn it on, and it should switch its attention to that instead, and it just did. Right, what I'm going to do then quickly, you're still dismantleable, okay. Yes, it is now absorbing the charged lanterns. Go ahead. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You're going to require 3 charged lanterns to get it to move into its next phase. This is really not ideal. There are definitely easier ways of doing this. There you go, got another one turned on. We're going to step away from that one. It is obviously still angry. Okay, there you go. It's now moved on to the other charged lantern. Go ahead and equip another 2 down. And of course, to turn on your charged lanterns, could you stop moving? To turn on the charged lanterns, you of course need charged batteries. So you can see I've got a bunch in my inventory. Right, now that I've got 2 of them down, let's put down 1 more. Turn it on. Really don't want to be tanking this much damage like I currently am. I am doing this very messy, but I mean, it's working so far. It's a good thing I got a highly saddled rock drake and I got my light bug to prevent any nameless spawns. This is really helping. Something's happened to you. Okay. Now it's going to rest. Okay, for 60 seconds, the Dracoteuthis is now resting and will not aggro to anything. And what we now need is some plant species Z fruits to go up to it, passive feed it. Oh, there you go. And that has done 23%. Now, I believe you can only feed it once per resting interval. So, yeah, I'm just going to trust that. That's what Myrm's written on documentation, so only once per feeding interval. So this now means this is just going to chill for the next 50, 40 seconds. So, let me just get you away. That actually kind of worked out, but again though, like I said earlier, right, during the whole Featherlight demonstration, if I was doing all of this with just passive hazard, this would have killed me already by now. This is very messy, but it's working. For as badly as I've done this, it is working. Okay, it's no longer resting. In fact, it's now angry at me. So let's put down another charged lantern over there. Get its attention. Just chuck down another one of these. Put that on. Yep, it's immediately going for it. So some of you will notice that this is coincidentally similar to Nothosaurus taming. This wasn't a massive coincidence. So Myrm said that she had the idea to use lanterns like this from a joke of using, like, what was it, 5 charged lanterns in a shape or a pattern of a pentagram to, you know, summon or appease the Dracoteuthis. That's the initial joke, and because of that, she's now stuck with this method, of using lanterns. So it's, again, it's similar to Nothosaurus, but by sheer coincidence. Okay then, there's 3 lanterns down. Oh, I love the animation. 3 lanterns down. The Dracoteuthis is now resting. Go ahead, go up to it and feed it again. 46%. And we do it all again. Right, this is actually really quite chill. Just the downside is that you do need a lot of charged batteries. Or they're saying that you probably don't need to use full batteries. So I guess, you know, in reality, you could probably do this much more, you know, more like chill method. I don't know. I'm probably being a bit wasteful, but it is all just for demonstration at the end of the day. Chuck down another battery there. Chuck down another one of these over here. Right then, so we've got another 3 already for it to nom from. Oh, this is really, really cool. Now, what I should do... Oh, actually, it consumes the batteries. Oh no, there's 1 battery. Okay, cool. That one already had charge, actually. It's why it doesn't have a battery left over. This one's got a battery left over. So what I can do quickly... Oh, dude, you're so beautiful. But now it'd be aggressive. Except it's not aggressive because I already had the lantern set up. So now it's just tolerating my existence because of the lanterns existing. How cool is this? Huh. Oh, well, yeah, like I said, tolerating. It's tolerating my existence. This isn't exactly happy for me to be here. It's going to try and swipe me on the way to the next lantern. How cool is this? Ah! That was not a very appealing sound, was it? My helmet is nearly broken. I had 800 durability. Oh. Oh, no. You go away. We don't want you. Careful not to shoot the Dracoteuthis. There we go. Right then. It is now resting again. Go ahead and feed it once more. It is now at, I can read, 69%. And I am running out of batteries. Well, it's a good thing we got, it's a good thing we got this funny little thing called creative mode. Obviously, like in an actual real scenario, I wouldn't want to cheat, but because these are just demonstration videos, they're fun little spotlights for my own entertainment, and thankfully for yours as well. This works out quite nicely. What I'm going to do quickly, I've only got 2 lanterns down, we're currently a lantern short. Let's just go ahead then and harvest all the charge from you. So at least I've got enough now for 1 more lantern. So that, just double check, I just put down, yeah, 2 down, put down a 3rd. Go ahead and recharge you. And get that battery back. Battery, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so there it goes again. It might need 1 more round after this. How much does a charged lantern cost anyway? Charged lantern costs, oh, they are pricey. Yeah, this is expensive. But is this a higher level one as well? Don't forget that. This is definitely a higher level one. Now it rests again. Now I can feed it again. Needs, yeah, 1 more round. It's at 92%. Excuse me. And I don't have the charge for this. Hold on, let's see. I don't have the lanterns for this. Give me 1 second. There we go. Then I put down another one. Chuck that down. Let's just go ahead and put down my little shoulder pet as well, my light bug. Let's just slurp whatever remaining charge you have left over. That was... That's an entire half a battery. These things are crazy. And there's a nameless because my light bug ran out for a second. Oh, go away. Nobody asked for your existence. Okay, any moment now, the Dracoteuthis should... Yeah, there it is. It's waking up. It's getting up even. Put down my last lantern at a very lopsided angle. Let's wait for you to go towards the lanterns first. Yeah, perfect. It's going over there. Let's go ahead and get my pet out again. Where'd you go? Oh, where did my pet go? Oh no, I'm missing my battery. Where did my light... Oh no, what are you doing? Come back, I need... Oh, no! I'm so close to being perfect. No! Did I get the charge? I think I did. Okay, this is fine. There should be 1 more lantern somewhere on the floor. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's the weird bugged out one, right there. Come on, let me land, let me land. Chuck it in there, turn it on. That should be 1 happy Dracoteuthis while I'm tanking a bunch of nameless. Come on. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Stupid bug. And we feed and we tame. Right, there is a name I really want to give this, but I'm not allowed to give it that name, so I'm going to call it Amni. But believe me, there's a different name I want to give this. Oh, there we go then. Stupid bug! Why did you just randomly start running away like that? Okay, well, first things first. These nameless can take a hike. Okay, so with all that chaos out of the way then, let's take a good look at this Dracoteuthis. So let's go ahead then and get the good old camera mode out. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. Let's just delete, reset, there we go. Wow, isn't that just incredible? What a fantastic design. It's so cohesive and it works. It works really well. You can definitely see the Seeker resemblance, such as in the shape of the wings. I showed that image earlier near the start of the video, how the wings are very much resembling Seekers. And, I mean, just everything in general. It's just like the emperor of all Seekers. So, the entire concept and design of this was made by Myrm, not to mention the programming and everything else, or the hard technical work. Clay is the one that did the concept art of the Dracoteuthis to really bring Myrm's idea to life. Scorching Kami is the one that did the modelling, and I would assume the textures and animations as well. Mordekaiser did the amazing sounds for this. And Lapis Lazuli did the dossier artwork. And altogether, they have made something incredible. Like, I'm a big dragon fan, yeah, of course, but I would admit that a lot of dragons can look kind of samey or similar. And Myrm's really doing an amazing job of coming up with these more unique ones, because the Draconis Glaucus, based on the, the sea slug, that also looked amazing. That was also modelled by Kami. And that also just came up to such a really cool, cohesive design. And this is just mental. it just looks so good. Like, thematically and well executed. I love this. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of this. Right then. And I do want to just step back for a moment and just mention the, oh my god, step back and mention the taming. So, one thing I want to point out regarding the taming method, for as messy as I pulled it off, you have to admit, it was very controlled. And that is something that I know some people have issues with. Like, sometimes, you know, these complicated taming mechanics can be quite buggy, or not buggy, buggy's the wrong word, but they can be inconsistent, and that can cause a lot of frustration. For as much as I mucked up the taming, you have to admit it was very consistent and very well controlled. So really good job to Myrm and the entire team for that. So, having had a quick little play around with its abilities, I do like its toolkit. So first of all then, its left click is a double melee attack, which does indeed hit twice. However, if you are carrying a creature such as this No Untameables Jugbug right here, I'll go ahead and just carry that real quick and try to attack again. It'll lift the Jugbug out of the way and just use the one hand to attack once. So that's a nice little detail. It's actually got 2 different attack animations depending on its state. Now, if I hit C, this will activate Drain. And can I drain? I can drain from No Untameables Light Bug. So even though they technically have the weaker drain or a weaker charge variant, I can indeed still drain from them. If I deactivate that and pick it up, does that still allow me to drain? Yeah, so I can just straight up drain from, oh, in fact, you know what? This is what's really cool actually, is that it drains from multiple targets. It's just everything nearby in general. And you can see my charge bar slowly filling up. What's also interesting is that, as you can see, it's a little bit hard to, there you go. You can see that the light bug has this black, like, kind of cloud effect. When the Dracoteuthis absorbs charge from a light pet, it will prevent them from being able to regenerate it anymore for a short period, like 10 seconds. So it just means that you can't get completely unlimited charge drainage, but that is a nice little detail. Now they're recharging again. Hit drain, and you can see as well that the tentacles like really open up when this happens, and now it's stopped again. Also the shoulder tentacles, they move up as well. Just this whole posture, you can really tell. So what's also cool actually is that if I go ahead and do right control, right click, I can also drain charge from my shoulder pet. And that is really convenient. Now, once again, this does mean that my charge pet will also have said, you know, it can't regenerate for a while. But how convenient is that? I can just do it on the go, and I've now got a whole bunch of charge because of it. Something nice and convenient I've noticed as well is that not very many creatures seem to aggro to the Dracoteuthis, so you're quite safe to run around and roam. But saying that, let's go ahead and see how you deal in combat. So the double hit is 120 per hit, and I want to go ahead and do control left click and do the projectile attack. That did 300. Nice. Not to mention it's a flashbang, so it has that natural capability. There we go. That actually did a pretty good job of attacking there. So another thing as well actually is that the Dracoteuthis by default only has 10 natural armor, so it is kind of squishy. However, when you are actively absorbing charge from something, so let's see, is there anything nearby? Not quite. Okay, let's try this quickly. Grab this little shoulder pet right there from midair and land. Hold on, land please. I'm gonna activate drain, so you can now see it's like mid getting more charge, and its emissives are glowing to all its cool patterns. While it is gaining charge, it now has 60 ascendant natural armor. There you go, just flick it off because the light bug I was absorbing charge from just ran out, so I'm no longer actively gaining charge. So what you could do, I wonder actually, hold on a second, let's go ahead and just chuck down my little shoulder pet. So something that's tamed, that's got much more charge capacity than a wild creature. If I was to, say, go into combat, let's give this a quick little go then. Just slowly meandering my way towards this Spino, because again, you can't sprint while carrying things. Go ahead and charge. I've got the extra armor, let's go ahead and attack. Can I do the projectile? Yes, I can. So, you know, it's a fun little way to make yourself a bit more tanky. Go ahead and seize draining. Oh, my poor little bulb dog's now empty of charge. And just for the sake of demonstration, if you have multiple light pets around to absorb charge from, it'll actually, you can see beams reaching out to all of them, so I'm just absorbing from everything, and I now have a full bar of charge. So now that I've got a whole bunch of charge, let's go ahead and take flight. So, now, like I said earlier, In a sense, it does have typical flying like any other flying creature. It is quite slow, as you can see, although it's got great directional movement. But it does drain the charge, and realistically, you're not going to have that many, you know, wild light pets to absorb that much charge from in a quick succession. So typically, you're probably only going to have max charge when you're at base and you're leaving base. So when you're on your way back home, you're probably going to be empty by then. So the whole flying ability is very limited. And when you run out of charge, you then rapidly drain your stamina until your Dracoteuthis just kind of gives up, the poor thing. Not to mention that, of course, you want to use your charge attacks for the projectiles as well, which deals a lot of damage. So realistically, this is very limiting. I do think it's worth pointing out that for people who might say that, oh, this is overpowered, this is incredibly endgame. I do think, you know, a rock drake is probably going to be better to travel with, although this is just awesome, it's convenient, but obviously not as fast as a rock drake. And by the time you have the means to get, you know, several charged lanterns and really good hazard gear and all these other things and blah blah blah, by the time you're finally able to get yourself a Dracoteuthis, I think you'll forgive yourself a bit of flying. It does seem like quite a fitting reward by the end of it. I gotta say though, it is really fun just to be wandering around with Drain active and just absorbing everything that I run past. Oh, and also, surprisingly, these guys are not bad swimmers. Look at that. I mean, you know, they will of course get attacked by things, but they can actually swim. How convenient is that? But there is one more thing I wanted to check out, and I require some wild seekers for that. So you might have noticed that there is a raw ability as well. Let's go ahead and just land. So there's a raw ability. These seekers are just minding their own business. They don't really care about me right now. So if I go ahead and hit right control C. First of all, it's an amazing animation and an amazing sound. Mordekaiser really did such a good job on the sounds there, but also, as you can see, just like Uteranus, these seekers are now my friends. So, you can see that my one that I have on my back is blue buffed. This is my No Untameables tamed one, and the green ones are my wild allied ones. Both of them, all of them, are getting additional damage and resistances. And if any enemy player were to see this, they would see red icons. So they would see that there's buffed seekers nearby and that they should, you know, take caution. Oh, look at that. There's even more seekers around here. Let's go ahead and do another roar. Can I do it mid-air? Oh, I can. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, what's attacking me? It's a rock drake. Oh, but the seekers should now fight for me. Do another little roar just to really guarantee everything's fully buffed. Is that one there? Yeah, there you go. Now it's come back. You can keep on doing the roar and keep on refreshing the buff as well to keep things allied to you. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? Absolutely incredible. Well, on the one hand, I did run out of charge, so I can no longer fly around, but on the other hand, I am actively gaining charge, so I've got the extra armor, and all the seekers are fighting with rock drake form. At least I should be. I don't think they are. Hold on, can I wrestle them? No, in fact, they might actually be attacking me now. Oh, no, actually. They're just vibing, they're just chilling. They should be defending me. Okay, I fear this video might be just a little bit too long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here then. I do think that's everything covered. Overall, what an absolutely fantastic creature. Beautifully majestic, so well designed, and just a really fun, just change of pace to Aberration. While it's not necessarily the strongest, it definitely feels rewarding to have, and it's got some really fun synergy that just makes it more unique in combat. And like I said, just a really cool addition to Aberration. I cannot believe this one's free, not gonna lie. Of course, every mod author has, you know, their different desires and such. Just this one, I'm surprised about it being free. Nonetheless, amazing work. Thank you so much to Myrm and to everyone for the information, for producing amazing content like this for us all to enjoy, because I know that this is really hard work. So thank you so much, and as always, thank you to all of you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learned a couple of things, and I really hope that you have fun with this amazing new creature. Thank you all so much, take care, and I'll see you all again next time. Cheers.